you know, just the usual setup that we're at because I'm apparently never gonna get anything better than this, and that's fine. We're just gonna go ahead. We're back for more Courtside 2. Not doing Rumble Pack. And the other thing that we wanted to do today was check out arcade mode, which is in fact a mode on here. So we'll see if there's anything in here that I don't. It's not going to be Showtime level. It's not going to be that good. I know that, but it will be interesting to see if sort of you get 2 game modes in one. You know what? Let's do this actually. Picking teams. Let's do the current finals and do Bucks Suns. Bucks versus Suns. It's crazy. I'm not really like paying attention to it or anything, but I did think it was kind of cool that it seems like you're getting 2 teams that have not been here in a while and have players that haven't been to the finals or anything like that. For the current 2021 NBA finals that are going on right now. That's pretty cool. We don't get that. We definitely, I mean, the Stanley Cup Finals just ended the other day, and that wasn't anything new. We had the Canadians, who had a good chance at winning and bringing the cup to Canada for the first time in 30 years, 28 years. But we didn't get that. We just got the Lightning winning again. Oh yeah, I should use 2 hands on my controller so that I don't just like hit a button and have it be tossing it up from mid-court, from center court I should say. We keep a close eye on the volume thing. I'm trying not to not overload the computer, so I'm going back to just using the webcam microphone because apparently it's the sort of the computer working too much. That is the problem for, you know, getting the sound messed up and stuff like that. So we'll go back to doing that, not trying to do anything at all. I was actually trying to use my new webcam that I bought to hopefully try and use on the new computer, and that just didn't work out. So now we have hey, so we're using hotspots here. That's pretty cool.
Kidd passes the ball to long lane to Gugliotta. He sets, he fires. That was a nice play.
Cool. So what we've got here for arcadey stuff. This is cool. Oh, okay. I just missed the chance to use the hotspot. That's important. That will make this a little bit more exciting, at the very least, that we got like hotspots and stuff. Because I'm not really paying too much attention to it just yet. I'm trying to make sure everything runs as smoothly as possible. And so, you know, honestly, if we just bring Ray Allen out here and wait for a hotspot to pop up, that should be plenty for an offensive strategy. Here, right here. Shoot it right. No, he's not going to make that. That was a little too far outside.
Have done nothing with their last.
They've done nothing. They've done absolutely fucking nothing. We're dog shit. Fucking dog shit. Anyway, I'm so like just doing this for the sake of doing this to make sure I get a stream out that like I don't have a title for the video yet. You might have it when it's up on YouTube, but it's going to be I have no ideas, so like let's see what happens and maybe I'll title this when I export it. I don't know what I want. So I'm just going to have 2 computers forever now. One be this. Does that count? It was worth 15 points. Holy fucking shit. So because he ran up after I put started the animation from the hotspot. Does that count too? Because I was like, okay, I'm gonna start the shot when he's on top of the hotspot and press B to start doing it. Did that? I think it did, because I think it was just a 22, right? Well, this is gonna be fucking insane. Also worth noting that we are actually doing 3-minute quarters as opposed to what we had last time where I thought I'd set it to 3-minute quarters and it did just full length periods. Wow, I'm doing absolute shit, but by actually like embracing the I would say that's the only really arcadey thing about this. They're trying to do what NBA Jam like 99 did a bunch and be like, look, there's all crazy sound effects and video effects and stuff. But it's not affecting gameplay. It's very tacky. So the one thing that we have is this is basically just a regular game. We'll see how hard they call fouls, but I honestly would like from this point on prefer to just not do fouls anyway, because they get a little bit extreme with them. I would prefer that type of play. To say that's more arcade-y play. It doesn't make it NBA Jam, but it does sort of make it like, oh, this is a little bit more fun. It's actually enjoyable basketball because you don't want to get tied down with all that shit too much. But like I said, this game, honestly, if anything, this arcade mode feels like it's moving slower than what I thought the regular gameplay mode was. That was what I really noticed about it, was that this game is moving really fast and I enjoy it, you know.
Robinson adds 15 points to his score. Right on.
But hey, you know what? At least I have a computer that can actually like play those PC games if I ever like actually feel like doing that. So I've got that. I don't have that crappy computer to deal with anymore and say like, oh, if I want to run anything on Windows, it'll be that. Get something. Get something out of it. I have to go get a mouse for it though. I bought a $7 mouse. It was the only type of mouse that they had in the eBay store where I bought the computer from, and the mouse came, it didn't work. And I said, hey, it's just the mouse didn't work. Like, can you just send me another one? It was like $7. And they're like, oh yeah, we'll do that. I haven't done that. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go get one then. It was a double spin move there. I thought I was trying to pass it, for God's sake, but that was okay. I also have this on rookie mode because I was just trying to like have some fun with it. And I don't even really feel like that's the big deal that it was on rookie mode, because all I've done is, oh, I actually hit the ball. I actually hit the shots when they were on the hot spots here. And that's the only reason that this looks like a ridiculously lopsided game, because if you're like actually paying attention, like if every shot counted 2 or 3 points, oh, fucking Ray Allen's just trying to shoot it from behind the baseline.
He hasn't found his game.
Okay. The baseline, the end line? Yeah, I forget. Basketball is my least understood thing that I have for sports. Alright. They're just going to slow and steady their way back to competing with me. It's going to be hilarious if they actually catch up without like hitting these gigantic flashing hotspots that are like, make this, you score 15 points. Fucking ridiculous, honestly. Like wanting Ray Allen to go for the five hotspot, but he's on a breakout, so.
Kidd with the open man. Robinson sends it back, airmail. Robinson pulls up.
Yo, pass it to Trailer, who's over. Oh, I wasn't watching the clock closely enough. I'm only up by 10. I'm gonna blow it. Oh.
Kidd loses control.
Understandably, like, I haven't really been playing this, like, since the last... I think I did just exactly 1 week ago. I did the first stream for this. And I haven't been playing this in between then. I think that's understandable, because not only is it, like, I'm not really going to get hooked in by a basketball game. That's one thing, because I will tell you, this game is really good. This is... For The Sims, this is the most solid one. No, like, no question. I say that playing the mode with giant flashing spots on the floor that say you score 10 points from here if you make this from... Why do they keep doing that? That fucking, like... The animation is preset in such a way that, like, they keep trying to take shots from behind the net, and that's not good. And I know I'm responsible for that, because I'm trying to, like, sprint down court, get past people, and then, like... Oh, God. I just realized that I'm checking the volume levels, and I'm paying close attention to that, but I'm really worried that I'm not actually, like, broadcasting and the video is all fucked. I hate this so much. Oh, okay. Yeah, so there's no out of bounds, there's no fouls, and we got these ridiculous hotspots. So that's what constitutes the arcade mode, and that's fine, honestly.
To Kidd.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, thank God. I was freaking out. I've had a fucking shit day trying to get this to work on the new computer, and I was, like, so stressed out, and I'm like, oh, and then watch, like, I'm gonna do this, and it's just gonna be, like, ruining everything for me the whole time, and it's gonna be just a chore to even get through it, to get any sort of footage out today, and it's been fine. So I'm like, oh God, I forgot to check this every 5 seconds, so I'm, like, freaking out, pulling up my stream manager on my phone and going, oh, okay, that's fine. No, you gotta be able to get these rebounds if I'm not gonna make them from the hot spots. That's all. That's all I'd have to say about this. I'm really, like, I have not setting myself, not really playing any sort of smart basketball, but that's, like, it's the reason I like Showtime is because I don't have to. That's why I'm having a good time doing this. This is not the arcade mode that you're, like, expecting, like, oh, I'm not going to pick up NBA Jam or NBA Showtime or, you know, the Midway ones. I'm not going to buy that because they have arcade mode in this. Don't do that. Like, that is not what this is for. But I will say, very, very solid basketball. I think we can make the call at this point that for a sim-style game, this is probably the best that they've got on the 64. Not trying to be biased about it because it is the Nintendo first-party one, but, like, they knew what they were doing the first time. They kept it up with this one. It's an actual, like, you know, if I wanted to sit down and just play this, I would actually enjoy it. It just hasn't been, like, grabbing me that way. That's all it is. I have not been in the mood to play this, and like I said, I haven't been in the mood because I've been playing so much fucking basketball for this 64 stuff the whole time anyway. So that's all it is. Trying to, like, do a pump fake, but I'm not. So once this game is over, we'll be good and everything. I'll be glad that I got 2 streams and that I have the footage and everything. And this time went a lot better than the other time. So decent footage. We've seen the gameplay. We've seen the game modes. We'll probably do, like, they have a 3-point contest, but, like, what does that ever really have going for it? Like, you just take a bunch of shots in a row and then you do the same thing again. So, like, literally we'll do that once, and that's, like, the only time you ever need to do that. This would be massive. It was massive. 15 points. Wow. We're absolutely fucking dominating. That is the thing, though. If you were playing, like, a competent, like, if you were playing, like, a really good opponent, you would be able to go up 50 points and then risk that they could also make up that 50 points. That is fairly exciting about this. Like, you don't have to go, oh, God, he just made the 5. He just made 3 15-pointers in a row. Holy shit. He must be on fire, that's all. Or he must be heating up, I should say, because the ball is smoking over there a little bit. Yeah, I just don't want to be, like, getting reach-in fouls for, like, every time I go to try and steal the ball is all. That's what always bugs me. And I know it's what I deserve if I do that. But there's an awful lot of oh, you know what else I think is? I don't think there is. I'm looking up at my HUD up at the top there, and I don't think that they have limits on the sprinting. So that's good. That's the other thing that you get out of this. So you still get the 5-on-5, but you get a slightly, you don't get such a, like, stuffy basketball mode. Which is, like, if you look at live, they have that, they have regular, and then they have, like, 1-on-1. I think there's an arcade, but, like, none of these are really, oh, that's a 15 points from right under the basket. Of course I'm getting that. This looks like a fucking slaughter. It's really not that bad. I didn't just, I know I put it on rookie mode, but, like, it isn't as if this game was like, oh, Derek just walked up and down the court and just dominated them the whole time. Well, no, I'm playing the way that this game mode is supposed to go, and I guess that, like, the AI doesn't really register that enough. I probably could have done this on Pro as well. It's really nice that I have to scroll so far down when I check what the next game is. It's nice, but it also means that there's not that much. I'll say there's not that much. There's a whole fucking year and a half of like consistent releases. So.
Longley takes it up strong. To Cassell. Goes for the 10-pointer.
They have to turn around.
Hits the 10-pointer.
They might. I don't know if that's the case, but they might be just being a little bit too nice on the actual like shot timing and stuff, and they're giving you a lot. Very excited actually now that I see what the next one is. Oh my god. Oh yeah, game's over too. So we'll do 3-point contest and then I will announce what the next game is. And I'm very excited actually. 3-pointers. 3-point contest. Let's just be the man himself, Kobe Bryant. Alright. It's really just going to be shooting a bunch of times. They always say, like, oh, you can do a 3-point contest. I'm like, that's not really anything about... Oh, you got to learn the controls is what you have to do. I have to hit C left to take a ball. So just make sure I don't run out of time from wasting that first couple seconds. This should be fine, though. And it's real easy to do when... Oh, okay, I didn't get the money ball that time. Real easy to do when your guy's just this good of a shooter. Oh, he even fucking bounced that one. Beautiful. It's real exciting, isn't it? Like, I never really know... Okay, you got that one in. And just in time, too. 24 out of it would have been possible, what, 30? I think? Jesus. Round 1, 24. Oh, one guy beat me. 2 guys beat me. Alright. One more time. This is just 2 rounds? I guess I will say, like, of course, oh, you're making so many of them. Well, you're supposed to be making them because they're somebody who's that good. And it is actually really tight. It's not like everybody else scores 12, you know? Oh my god. Alright. No. Alright, still pretty good, still pretty good. Nice. So we finished strong here, boy. Yeah, my man. Lovely. 26. Got good enough? That was the high score from the first round, so 26. Haha, 16, 22, 23. And it's just alright. One-on-one showdown. Look at that face. Take the ball. It's a rhythm thing now. It's like playing a Mario Party minigame. It's like playing Balloon Burst. Alright. Rhythm. See left and then shoot. 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 Now I'm in the rhythm. And then shoot. See left 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 and then shoot. That's all you gotta do. Just count to yourself. Nope, doing much worse because of that. Not much worse. I shouldn't have said much worse. Oh my god, don't do this to me. 23. We gonna lose now? It was my lowest of the 3 rounds. It's just like me to choke, isn't it? Yeah, we did it! Woo! 1 by 1 money ball. Alright. Okay. well, that's Courtside 2. I don't know what else to say. Very excited, though. Next time, we're done with the basketball games for this. The only one left in the entire N64 library. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I've checked, and I already know this. But there's NBA in the Zone 2000, which, again, comes out on Konami's schedule of, like, February of the next year. So, like, February 2000, we'll have one more, and we'll see if In the Zone ever really, you know, comes up to, like, be any good or compete. But I think it's a pretty solid chance that, okay, Courtside 2, we'll say Courtside 2, Courtside 1, and NBA Live 2000. Those are, like, your top 3 for actual, like, sim basketball, and that's cool. And Showtime and Hang Time are brilliant. So if I had to say that's a top 5, for me personally, it's going to go Showtime, Hang Time, Courtside 1, Courtside 2, Courtside 1, and Live 2000. Get one of each. Don't bother with NBA Jam. At this point, don't bother with In the Zone either. They're just not that great. The names that you exactly think that they would be, EA and Nintendo doing a good job here. Resident Evil 2 is the next game. That's super exciting. I still have just such a high, like, opinion of, like, the remake. And I've only played a little bit of the original, so, like, I kind of have this little, like, help out sort of thing by having played the remake, that I'll have an idea of where things are and I won't get crazy lost. I've also got guides, and the biggest struggle is just going to be because I'm nowhere near as used to the fixed camera gameplay style, and it being really strict on the item boxes and stuff. But it's going to be a really cool time to actually experience the original version, the N64 version of the original game as well, and play that through for the first time. That'll be really, really awesome. So join me for that next time. That's super cool, and I'm glad that this went fairly smoothly. So.